It is I, the devil. I'm the devil, and I will do what I want. Just kidding. Uh, so it is Saturday, the day before Mother's Day. The little goblin will be going back to her mama early so she can, because her mama deserves to. Ow. Have Mother's Day with her daughter. Is that bitch in my eyeball? That fucking hurt. I got long ass, fake ass hair in my eyeball. And then there's this fucking cat that always wants my love. I always want my love a little bit. That bitch is in my eyeball and I can't get that motherfucker out. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, it is Saturday. It is the day before Mother's Day. The little goblin is in bed. And the plan for the meow meow, for the goblin, my daughter, is I'm going to have her go back to her mama's tomorrow early instead of me keeping her till Monday and bringing her to school and such. I'm gonna bring her back to her mama's tomorrow. Yeah, because her mama deserves a happy Mother's Day with her daughter. Mommy daughter Mother's Day type shit. You feel me? That's what, my life may not be wanting to treat me nice, but I'm going to be treating people nice because people deserve happiness. Even if I gotta like kill 2 kittens with 1 stone to get my happiness. There's still something in my fucking eyeball, and I don't know how to get that bitch out. That shit fucking hurts. But yeah, anyways, I don't normally be talking about political type shit. Or stuff that happens overseas in general, especially overseas. Like, mainly if I talk about stuff that's going on in the world, it's like, what do you call them? Celebrities type shit. You know? Not even celebrities, I mean, like, Gypsy Rose, because I hate that hoe. Like, I really do want to run into her one day in public. Just power right and a kiss to her. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Anywho, so, apparently, India fucking launched missiles at Pakistan for some reason. I'm not sure why, but Asmongold has been covering it for the most part, and there's a new video of his. I'm not going to show the video, but I'm gonna make sure that the audio can be heard, and I'm going to like reiterate the shit that they say. Any key points that I feel like need to be said, I will reiterate it. But also, Dollar General had Christmas cookie creamer for my coffee. And so, yeah, you want to make me spill my coffee? Who's a good kitty gonna make me spill my coffee? Broke out the fucking penguin cup. Penguin cup, penguin cup, cat, cat. So anywho, let's see what Asmon found out about the fucking shit that's going on in India or Pakistan. What's going on in Pakistan and why people in India are. From what I heard, is there were some Pakistani terrorists that went over to India. Is what I heard, and there's a Pakistani terrorist group in India fucking shit up, and so India said, okay, you want to come over here and start fucking terrorizing our country? We're gonna blow your shit up. And they blew Pakistan up. And I mean, what did we do when we had terrorist attacks happen to us? You feel me? Like when they came and they fucking hit our twin towers, we fucked them up, bro. I mean, what do you expect? You attack a country, you should expect that country to retaliate. So let's see what be going on.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, no, we'll watch this. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize this was that big. He's a Giga Chad? Yeah, I had no idea.
Most noteworthy interview
exactly.
from
Let me just
the
start by
conflict.
asking you a very simple question. Are India and Pakistan on the brink of all-out war?
I certainly hope not. Certainly India has no interest in that whatsoever.
Hold
All
on.
India wanted to do was to make it very...
I want to try and read this guy's name. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
On the brink of...
I'm trying to read this guy's name. Thiruvananthapuram. 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 Hold on. I'm gonna get it. Thiruvananthapuram. Thiruvananthapuram. Hold on. There's two N's. Thiruvananthapuram. No. Thiruvananthapuram. Pythagorean theorem. His name is Pythagorean theorem. That's what I'm gonna call that dude. The ruler of the worlds. Pythagorean theorem. That's what I'm gonna name him. Pythagorean theorem. If anybody wants to chime in, call me stupid or whatever for some of the shit that I say, that's fine. Go for it.
all-out war.
I certainly hope not. Certainly India has no interest in that whatsoever. All India wanted to do was to make it very clear.
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
Pakistan can't just come across the border, kill innocent civilians.
Goddamn right.
Who are just enjoying a tourist holiday.
Goddamn
and walk
right.
back across without having to pay a price for it.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think that's pretty fair.
That's
I do.
fire.
I think that's pretty damn fair.
Yes, sir. Eye for an eye, bitch.
So all India did was react in self-defense to a terrorist outrage. And India did so in an extremely careful and calibrated manner,
Fuck yeah.
making sure they struck only known terrorist bases and headquarters.
If they didn't strike known terrorist bases and headquarters, then why did they kill known terrorists?
Wait, hold on. What are you saying, bro?
Only at night when there were likely to be no civilians wandering around the streets, and did so while very carefully avoiding striking any government or military installations in Pakistan. If Pakistan
That's a good idea.
to stop its unnecessary provocations, India will not act. I'm quite sure about that. There is no proactive military engagement coming from the Indian side beyond the attacks in reprisal to the terrorists. Nothing at all.
Okay,
Great.
You raised lots of points there. Let me
Seems
pick
pretty
up on
reasonable.
one of them. You say India's response has been precise and restrained.
Yeah.
But according to the reports we've seen, children are amongst the dead in the attacks in Pakistan.
Oh, yeah, because they put themselves in residential areas. They're terrorists, and they do this for political means. So attacking them looks bad internationally, so there's an additional cost with attacking them. That's what they're doing. They're obviously doing this, duh.
A mosque was destroyed. I mean, can we really say they've been precise and restrained?
Yeah?
These are extremely well-known terror bases. the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed in Bahawalpur and the headquarters of the Lashkar-e-Taiba in
Ali! What up, Ali? You're Pakistani? Oh, I mean, they're not saying that Pakistanis are bad. They're saying that the terrorist group that came out of Pakistan is bad. There's whatever the terrorist group is that went and attacked over there is what's bad. The dude just said that they only bombed terrorist bases. I mean, I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna keep watching the video. Because he hasn't said anything disrespectful at all so far. He said they attacked terrorists in Pakistan. He didn't say that he attacked Pakistan military or Pakistan citizens or anything like that. They attacked terrorist bases, which I see nothing wrong with that. If fucking America went over and terrorized another country, which we kind of do that to begin with, but like in that type of form, like say if a group of American terrorists came to Britain and started griping and pillaging British people, British folk, I would completely be okay with England, Britain, whoever wanted to, mainly Britain, if it were to happen there. I'm just using this as an example. I'd be completely okay with them finding out where the American terrorist people live and attacking and killing them. I'd be completely okay with that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
these are not innocent places. If there were sadly any civilians staying there, there were families of terrorist leaders or those training to be terrorists.
seeing that
I'm really sorry to say this.
That
There's
sucks
no question
that-
in my mind that India would have been very happy to merely dismantle the terrorist infrastructure rather than even take a single human life. But the fact is that these are places known and listed not just by
That's also a really good point. Is that like, yeah, it's not like they're trying to kill the innocent people, whereas the terrorists do. That's their goal. Their goal is killing innocent people for terrorists. The collateral damage is killing innocent people for non-terrorists.
Indian
Pretty big difference.
authorities, but by the international intelligence community. The agencies concerned are proscribed on the sanctions list of the United Nations Sanctions Committee. They are in no way innocent places as schools or mosques or homes. These are, unfortunately, places where terrorists are trained, financed, equipped, and dispatched to kill innocent civilians in India. That's what India was reacting to.
So you're suggesting the Pakistani government sponsors these organizations. I don't know what you think the motive would be for Pakistan to do such a thing. They're also asking me every time I put this question, what's the evidence? What's the evidence, sir?
What's the evidence? Well, how about the fact that the Pakistani army generals went to the funeral of the terrorists?
I don't know nothing about that. I don't believe that for a second. I don't know nothing about that. I haven't heard shit about
feel
that.
like that's
I don't
kind of a
believe
pretty
that.
big one, right?
I don't believe that at all.
Well, as far as evidence is concerned, don't forget that Pakistan is a master of denial. They denied having anything to do with the Mumbai attacks that killed 170 people on 26/11/2008 until one of the terrorists was caught alive and the Pakistanis had to admit that he and everything he said came from them. They deny even knowing where Osama bin Laden was until he was found in a military encampment not far from a Pakistani
How
army
convenient.
base inside Pakistan.
Yeah.
This is the Pakistani route. It's constantly show us the evidence. Well, I mean, the fact is, there is enough circumstantial evidence and there are intelligence intercepts on the basis of which India is acting. And India has absolutely no other reason to do this. Let's understand something very clearly, Tom. India is a status quo power. It wants nothing that Pakistan has. It is focused on growing its economy, improving its high technology, providing a future for its young people. It is entirely happy
True.
to be
I
left
mean,
alone
why-
by Pakistan, and it'll
Like what kind of? I mean, what would India have to gain from attacking Pakistan? I believe that shit. Like, I believe everything he's saying. What the fuck would India gain from that? I don't know. I don't know much about geography. Like, I don't know what kind of, like, maybe trade routes or some shit that they could take over or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem. I mean, it makes more sense that random terrorist group based out of Pakistan would come. Oh, okay. See, I've okay. That's what you're thinking. India is trying to take over, trying to get that. See, I could believe that, though. That may be the reasoning behind it. I mean, but at the same time, I could also believe that just a random fucking terrorist group just went over and attacked innocent people. You get what I'm saying? I could believe either one. Like, I could believe either one. You feel me?
leave Pakistan alone.
They don't give a fuck about it.
Pakistan
And I don't believe one more than the other at all.
Territory India holds. It is a bigoted power that wishes to take over parts of India on the grounds that the people living there happen to share the same religion as the Pakistanis. Well, there are 200 million Indian Muslims who share the same religion as the Pakistanis.
That's true.
Do they want to take them all over? It's a preposterous approach that the Pakistanis have been adopting. They have been deploying terrorists for 30 years in pursuit of their desire to quote-unquote bleed India by 1,000 cuts and to capture the territory of Kashmir. They're not going to get it.
Well, they already annexed, Pakistan already annexed part of the territory of Kashmir too. I mean, if like what I looked up earlier was accurate, it seems like it's true.
For 30 years, they're going to fail for another 30. Then the sad lesson that they must learn and have failed to learn
This guy sounds like the Indian version of David Attenborough.
is that terrorism is not the answer. Killing innocent civilians will invite reprisals, and we are scaling up the reprisals with each outrage. In 2008, after Mumbai, India tried diplomacy, tried grey-listing Pakistan, tried blacklisting the agencies concerned in the Sanctions Committee. Some years later, when there was an attack in Pathankot, the Prime Minister even invited the Pakistani intelligence to join the investigation of the attack. They came and they went back to Pakistan and said, oh, the Indians did it to themselves. That was the last straw. The next terrorist attack, India sent a squad across to attack the very base from which the attack had come.
Okay.
The next terrorist attack in Pulwama, India did an airstrike.
There's a lot of terrorist attacks.
The next terrorist
That's
attack,
a whole-
this time in
another
Pulwama,
one.
India hit 9. How much longer do the Pakistanis want to play this game? India is prepared to play it. But India is much happier to be left alone.
But one thing you put on Twitter, I just want to ask you about it because I was curious myself. You've praised on the application X the code name Operation Sindoor, which has been launched by India. You've said it's a brilliant name. Just tell us why it's significant and why you think it's such an appropriate name for this military operation.
No, I haven't seen the movie Sinners yet. My mom went and seen it with my sister today for Mother's Day. Apparently it's really good. I want to see it.
sindoor is the vermilion reddish mark that women who are married put right there in the middle of their foreheads when they part
Nice.
their hair.
I heard it's a great movie.
The image that was seared into the nation's consciousness.
Yeah, I want to
of
see
the
it
terrorist
whenever
attack in Pentagon
I've
was of a newly wedded,
time.
now newly widowed bride on her honeymoon, kneeling disconsolately by the body of her slain husband.
Yeah.
In other words, a terrorist attack had wiped the sindoor off her forehead, because only married women wear it. It was a very emotive emotion.
So that was the one where they killed her husband and they didn't want to kill her because they wanted her to like tell everybody what happened.
Term.
That I think that's what he's talking about.
Of what had happened and why this action was necessary. That innocent civilians, including this young woman, and by the way, a few other women who were widowed in the process of the same attack, had all experienced.
Let's try to be optimistic for a moment. In a grave crisis, there is sometimes an opportunity to iron out some of these nearly 80-year-old issues that exist between India and Pakistan. Do you have any
Shakes his head.
that we could perhaps turn this into an opportunity?
Look, first of all, as far as the present crisis is concerned, there is no need to call upon India to exercise restraint, because India is already exercising restraint. It has announced it will not initiate a single military action, but it will react if there is military action imposed upon it. So all the international community needs to do is to get Pakistan to behave, is to tell them to stop attacking. The moment they stop attacking, the moment they can find any excuse to claim their honor is satisfied, that would be the end of that. But if Pakistan wants
They've also, Pakistan since then has announced that they've won the war.
war, they will get it.
Yes.
And I think very few people
They've already,
which
already
of the two
won.
countries has greater staying power in a war. So that's on the present situation. I think that the war is entirely in Pakistan's court. They can stop any prospect of increased conflict now. India has not put a foot on the escalatory ladder. Pakistan has. So that's the first and most important thing to understand. On the larger question, no, sir, we are not going to allow terrorists to allow Pakistan to get what they want, which is to internationalize the dispute and to provoke a negotiation or a mediation to get them what they want. What terrorists have failed
Yeah, if you do that, then they're just going to do more terrorism. Yeah, you can't feed that because then it just makes it happen more. He's
to
right.
achieve, they are not going to get. It's as simple as that. We could have talked to the Pakistanis. There have been many, many occasions we've tried to talk to them. There were the famous back-channel negotiations for 4 years between Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and General Musharraf. The truth remains, however, that every time these processes of talking have been ended by a Pakistani terrorist attack. No one in India has any inclination to talk to the Pakistanis while they're pointing a gun at our heads.
Dr. Thurl, who can talk
Politicians are
Oh,
actually
my
building
fault.
doing business more
I didn't know my shit was on
costly,
mute.
making the internet less safe, rather than providing opportunity.
You know,
But it seems honestly that just a lot of white people in America have just had enough of the way that they're treated.
I don't know who
and
this
are
bitch is.
expected to respond
But she apparently
to
did something
ethnic
real stupid.
minorities, in particular black people. Now, I want to be clear that I
Yeah,
am
we've
not
actually we've had like things are actually heating up. Like we're gearing up for like a race war a little bit. Right?
Better not be,
We're popping off.
because I'm on the black people's side. I'm on the colored people's side.
Like I think the problem is that when a person is displaying and exhibiting antisocial bad behavior, that antisocial bad behavior is bad.
Bringing Nova back to her mom tomorrow.
That's it.
I'm taking her
So,
home
like,
early.
The problem is when somebody observes.
I'm taking Nova home to her mom early, and I don't know. I gave my mom a Mother's Day card. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Make dinner or something. Probably make her something for dinner. I don't know.
Or does antisocial bad behavior, and like stealing or being violent or being rude or whatever, and then they're not treated like they should be, basically.
in any way encouraging any kind of racial abuse. I do not agree that we should be racially abusing each other at all.
What do you mean, Ollie? With my mom? My relationship with my mom? That's alright. Oh, we get along pretty well. We used to not, because she used to be a piece of shit. Like she used to not do what she was supposed to do for her daughter at all. And I say that as a person who was a bad alcoholic who spent almost an entire year in jail during my daughter's life, and I was still providing and making sure that my daughter had what she needed while I was locked up. She was not doing that. Like, she was right there. Like, my daughter was living with her, and she still wasn't doing right. And I was having to, like, I had to take her to court. It doesn't matter. She's good now. I get along with her very well because she does a good job now. She's a good mama. She does what she's supposed to do. She has problems of her own, but everybody has. Why the fuck would I rekindle the relationship? Why? Why would I want to do that? I mean, I don't want to do that. That's just crazy.
But there is a racial angle to this issue and this story.
It's totally race
No.
related. It's not. There's not a racial angle to it. It's the whole thing.
And I can't properly talk about it without acknowledging that that's the case.
I don't
Yeah,
understand what
absolutely.
this
So
woman
this
did
image
exactly.
is a still from a video that features a young lady, a young mother, called Shiloh Hendricks. Now, I'm not going to play the video because
I wonder why.
in it she repeatedly uses the N-word.
No.
Because an autistic 5-year-old boy apparently stole something out of her baby bag, and she, I guess, it just kind of snapped. She just kind of had it.
I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this now. I did not know that that's what that woman did. I don't want to watch this now. That just really pissed me off. That really just made me mad. And people are raising money for her to keep her safe. That really pisses me off. This bitch called a 5-year-old child a racial slur multiple times and yelled at the child, calling it racial slurs. That's insane. And I didn't mean to say it. Him racial slurs. That's insane, bro. I'm glad I didn't. I hope I never have to see no shit like that, because these hands are rated E for everybody, bro. Like, you better not say some racist shit in front of me. Oh, I don't give a fuck if you're a woman, even if you're a child. Like, I'm about to teach you a motherfucking lesson. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't about to. That shit just pissed me the fuck off. People raised $600,000 for this woman to keep her safe. That shit really just pissed me the fuck off, bro. I'm about to Hello! I'm about to play this game. It's called Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun. So I'm about to hook up my my laptop and stuff. I've never played it before. It looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. It looks good. It looks really good. But yeah, let me go get the laptop and shit. I'm gonna hook it up and I'll be live here in a minute. Okay? I'll be right back. I'm ending this live and I'm starting a new one, okay? I'll be back. Let me just go get the laptop and then let me set it up before I do that. I'm gonna set up the laptop first.
Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. We've got
I bet this laptop's dead. I'm the only one that ever charges it. I'm also the only one that actually uses it for anything. Fuck. Go. Open up Streamlabs. One day down my face would hit me back. Boop, boop. Let me make sure that okay, we got that running. Window capture, we got that running. We got window capture running. Okay. USB 3.0. We got to get that running. Let me get my microphone set up.
Doo-doo.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 5 5 5 and 6 6 6. How's it feel to be a hairy tick? How's it feel to be a hairy tick? How's it feel to be a hairy tick?
Ooh, I found a zombie baby. Zombie baby. Zombie baby. Zombie baby. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
All right, let's do it. Okay. We got my shit set up. It is time. I need to name it. Satire. Okay. I'm setting up I'm starting up my my new live. I'll see you all in a second. Come on in.